Would you like to make your own Westminster movie? Of course you would. Well, now's your chance, because a full replica set of the House of Commons is being auctioned off by Wimbledon Studios. In a moment, we'll talk to the studio's MD and get a valuation for it from our friends at the Antiques Roadshow. But first, here's Margaret Thatcher in action in the real House of Commons. Then Meryl Streep on the film set of The Iron Lady. Can you tell the difference?
Mr. Speaker, would the Prime Minister be good enough to tell us which of the policies that she leaves to her successor she now thinks should be scrapped?
Mr. Speaker, I am happy that my successor will carry on the excellent policies that in fact have finished with the decline of socialism and have brought great prosperity to this country, which have raised Britain's standing in the world and in fact have brought about a truly capital-owning democracy.
Mr. Speaker, the right honourable gentleman knows very well that we had no choice. Teachers cannot teach when there is no heating, no lighting in their classrooms. And I ask the right honourable gentleman, whose fault is that?
Meryl Streep. Michael Howard's already picking holes in the costumes of the film. Now, we're joined by Piers Reid of Wimbledon Studios and Charlie Ross from the Antiques Road Trip.
Correct.
Thank you. Right, so it's a fantastic set. What have you used it for?
Well, as you just saw, The
Apart
Iron
from
Lady
that,
was
yes.
obviously fantastic. We had a feature this year, Gabrielle Byrne, the US actor,
Oh, yes.
shot for A State of Play, which was a very good drama, which was on
excellent.
Channel 4. And we've had several other sort of smaller productions, but...
So why are you selling it then? I mean, you sold it to me that it's a great set. Why are you giving it away?
Basically, the need for space at the studio, as a growing business, we need to actually sort of sell the sets to create more studio space. There's a demand in the industry. In fact, there's a tax break coming in which will allow overseas investment to come in for studio making in this country, and we want to be able to facilitate that.
How big is it then? I mean, in terms of sort of real life size?
When it's up, 5,000 square feet. I mean, it is.
It's
I
huge.
have to say, it's phenomenal. When you stand inside it, I mean, it really feels like the real deal.
How much would you
How do
value?
you value something like
I
this?
don't
I mean,
know.
all valuations are based on comparables. There is no comparable evidence, is there, of having sold the House of Commons?
No, even a replica of it, yeah.
Exactly. I would think if it's marketed correctly in America, somebody in America would just go for this big time.
Because how much could you charge out on a daily rate to use that set to a film?
Well, you know, typically we used to hire it out for between £10,000 and £20,000 a day, depending on the budget and depending on the nature of the filming.
So does that give you an idea then?
I think it could be used in a more imaginative way. If somebody set it up there and you could reenact great moments of parliamentary history, you get actors and actresses in there, and you can suddenly have Churchill or Michael Howard.
There's a house in Florida which is effectively a reproduction of the Doge's Palace in Venice.
That's right.
So
yes.
somebody could possibly buy it and use it to live
Quite
in.
possibly.
What I want to know is how many bids have you had?
Well, there seems to be three main players. We've had over 17 bids so far,
right.
but there seems to be three main players, Michael, who are really battling it out.
So
And it's being sold on...
You've got the makings of a proper auction then, a competitive market.
It's being sold on eBay. I just wish it was being sold live by me. It would be so
Yes,
exciting,
why not?
you know.
Why not? You'd get a better price
My
for
gavel,
it.
order, and
We
off
did
go.
consider that route, but actually eBay these days seems to be a very popular route as well.
I think they've
With
missed a
respect-
trick.
Sorry,
I
Charlie.
think they've
They missed the
totally-
theatre of it.
they've
I mean, the
totally
House of
missed
Commons
it.
is all about theatre, isn't it?
Maybe it won't reach its reserve.
Perhaps I could buy it and then resell it.
Exactly.
Yes, well, you see, you've got to think quickly these days.
I know.
What is the most eccentric thing you've ever auctioned?
Gosh, good question. A one-on-one yoga session with Sting.
Oh, how much did they pay for it?
Well, I had two of the best bidders in the world for this thing, Elle Macpherson and Jemima Khan.
Oh, very
and
glamorous.
it made £65,000.
They could hold it in the House of Commons.
There.
That's the most bizarre thing I've heard, is a yoga session with Sting in the house, in a replica
In a
set
replica of the House of
House
Commons.
of Commons.
Yeah.
Yes. Think of that for your next film. Thank you both very much.